In this lesson, we are going to learn how to round numbers to have correct numbers of significant digit. There are two ways. One is to reduce, that means decrease the number of significant digit. The other way is to increase the number of significant digit. To reduce the number of significant digit, you are going to do the following: remove the trailing zero, decimal, or change to scientific notation, okay? Now, what are trailing zero again? Trailing zero are zero after the last non-zero digit. For instance, we have 1, 2, 3, 5, 0, 0, 0. All these 3 0 here, they are trailing zero because this is our last non-zero digit. If we look at decimal 0.500, this would be the trailing zero because this is your last non-zero digit. So let's do an example. For instance, we have this problem right here. We have 12.34, and this number has 4 significant digits because we start counting from the first non-zero all the way to the very end, since it is a decimal number. When it is rounded to 1 significant digit, okay, 1 significant digit, take away that S, it is now what? We have 12.34, and this is our 1 significant digit. So we're going to round at the 1 by looking at the next number. The 2 will do nothing to the 1, so we have 10.00. But if we look at this number, it's still 4 significant digits. So how do we reduce the number of significant digits? We can remove the trailing zero. I remove, so now it has 3. I remove another one, so it has 2. And what can I do? I can remove the decimal, so now it becomes 10. This 0 does not count because it is a trailing zero. Let's try another one. Here we have this long decimal number, 0.005700. And if we count the number of significant digit, it is 4 significant digit. Okay? When it is rounded to 1 significant digit, what is it going to look like? So let's write out that number again, 0.05700. Our first significant digit is the number 5. So we are going to round at this number 5 by looking at the next digit, which is 7, and 7 will make the 5 become 6, and everything else will become 0. Okay, so we have 0.00600. But still, we have 3 significant digits. We only want 1. So what can we do? We remove the trailing 0. I remove 1. Now it has 2. I remove another 1. Now it has 1. So our answer is 0.006. Let's look at the other case where you want to increase the number of significant digits. And what can you do? You will add decimal and trailing zeros. There are 2 ways to spell 0, like this or like that. That's fine. All right. So here we have 12 has how many significant digits? 1, 2. Okay. When it is expressed to have 5 significant digits, it is considered what? So we look at number 12 right here. Okay. What can we do to increase the number of significant digits? Again, by adding decimal and trailing 0. So we want to add a decimal. If we want to add, so we have to add a decimal, because if we're adding 0, that wouldn't do anything, right? So we can erase that out. Adding a decimal. Now, still, it only has 2. So we add another 0. Now it's become 3. We add another 0, it becomes 4. And we add another 0, it becomes 5. So we have 12.000. So let's try one of the hardest type of problem that you will see. Is that you have to change to scientific notation before you can even do anything. So let's look right here. We have 13700, okay? And that gives us 3 significant digits. When it is rounded to 2 significant digits, it is what? We cannot just remove trailing 0, so we have to actually change to scientific notation. So let's rewrite this number. We have 13700. The first step is we have to change this to scientific notation. Here is our decimal. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So give us 1.3 700 times 10 to something up here. Look at the values. It decreased by 4 places, right? So what are we going to do to the exponent part? We are going to increase this by 4 places. So therefore, it's going to be 4 right there. And now let's see how can we manipulate this so that we have 2 significant digits. This is our second significant digit right here. So we're going to round at the 3 by looking at the next digit, which is 7. That 7 will make a 3 into a 4. And what we have here is going to be 1.4000, okay, times 10 to the 4th power. So what happened? How can we make this a 2 significant digit? By removing. So let's go back right here. Let's go back. It says adding this. It says right, remove trailing 0, decimal, or change to scientific notation. So we did that already. We changed to scientific notation. Now let's remove 0. 1. Remove that one. Now it has only 4. We remove another one. Now it has only 3. And we remove another one. It has only 2. So our answer is 1.4 times 10 to the 4th power. And give us 2 significant digits.